We kind of talked about these in class when we actually took these notes, but we didn't fill out the full note sheet the way it had originally looked, so I went ahead and changed it. Now, when I'm looking at solving by taking square roots, I can't square root things if it still has like x squared and x and a constant in it. So taking the square root would be problems like this, if I can manage to write this without smearing everything. It would be something like x squared equals 25, or x squared minus 1 equals 99, or x minus 5 squared plus 4 equals 53. Notice how there's only a squared term of some kind and a constant, maybe two constants that I have to combine. But so, only x squared or this x in parentheses with something squared and a constant. That's what I'm looking for. These would be examples of something that would be. It could even be something like a 4x squared equals 100. Again, only an x squared term and constants. Factoring. We factored things like x squared plus 4x and let's say minus 12 equals 0. Or x squared minus 5x equals negative 6. What I notice about these is it has x squared, x, and constant, so it has all three terms. The coefficient of x squared is 1, or we could also factor out something like 2x squared plus 8x minus 24 equals 0. The coefficient of x squared isn't 1, but I can divide everything here by 2 and get the coefficient of x squared to be 1, or is a common factor. Now, quadratic formula was when we had all three terms again, but the coefficient of x squared not only wasn't 1, but I also couldn't make it 1 by dividing everything by that. So it would be something like 3x squared minus 5x equals 7, or 4x squared plus 8x minus 10 equals 0. So it has an x squared, x, and constant, but the coefficient, not the x squared itself, the number in front of the x squared, the coefficient of x squared is not 1 and is not a common factor. In other words, 3 won't go into 3, 5, and 7. 4 won't go into 4, 8, and 10. It'll go into 4 and 8, but it won't go into 10. So I can't get that to be a 1x squared to be able to factor it. That's what we're looking at.